Hello, Scorpios, and everyone else who might be listening to the channel. Rabbi Abe here. Last class, we discussed the energetic force which is present in Scorpio as a constellation and how it affects those born in the month of Scorpio. And we talked about the light of wisdom. Again, so just to recap, what is that light of wisdom? What is all this power, energy, passion, which is contained in Scorpio? The Kabbalists call it the light of wisdom. Now, the light of wisdom is, or it reveals itself in this world as a force of judgment. Why? Because pure light is judgment. Pure light, imagine, do you want to talk to God right now? I mean, I've given this example often enough. Everyone will say, yes, I want to talk to God. I want to ask him questions. No. Do you want to talk to God if he's going to tell you exactly what you're going to do now, exactly what you need to do, exactly what you need to change, and maybe you need to move, and maybe you need to change your life entirely? Do you really want to talk to God? And the answer is, likely we don't want to talk to God. And that's the primary reason why we don't necessarily get the messages always that we need, and because we're not really open for that. So what does this have to do with Scorpio? Well, we said, the four letters of Scorpio, the ayin, the kuf, the resh, and the bet, in the word akrav, which means Scorpio. We have the outside letters, the outer letters, ayin and bet, which is 72. But the two letters in the middle are kuf and resh in Hebrew, which means cold. So you have fire on the outside and cold in the inside. Now, I want to give you a little, what we call a parable. Not a parable exactly, but it's actually a rule that comes from Jewish law, which is, I don't think it's ever practiced, though I've never heard of it, but it's very interesting. And please, Scorpions, don't take offense. So there's a prayer that we do 3 times a day. It's called the Amidah. It's a standing prayer, and it's a silent prayer. It's almost like a silent communion with the light of the Creator. And we stand in silence, speak, we do the prayer, and then we come out of the prayer. It says that you don't stop this prayer even if a king walks by, you don't stop your prayer. Even if a snake will wrap itself around your legs, because a snake comes with a mission, and if he doesn't get you now, he'll get you later, meaning that whatever is supposed to be the result of this snake, it will happen one way or the other, because it's a cosmic mission. It's already a decree. But if you happen to see a scorpion and you're in this prayer, you know what you're supposed to do? Now again, don't get on me. We have to understand the secret behind it. You're supposed to exit your prayer, kill the scorpion, and then go back into your prayer and continue. What is that about? I mean, why? Poor little scorpion. Why do you have to kill the scorpion? Well, again, what is this to tell us? We have to understand the secret. It's not about killing scorpions. No. Because in scripture, there's always a secret. We can't take it literally. We have to understand the secret behind it. What is the secret behind this idea? And this is something we all need to really take to heart. Literally take to heart. What is it about? Well, we said there's an internal part of the scorpion which doesn't feel the light of the Creator when things get bad, when they go into crisis, right? And what happens then is we lose all mercy. Again, it's for all of us. It's not just for scorpions. We lose the mercy. Why? You can be nice 1 minute, and when something bothers you, you get upset, you get angry. What happens? You go shout at somebody. So where's your mercy now? You don't have it. So for a Scorpio, it's just the fire comes and, let someone have it. That's possible. Tell them the truth about whatever it is with no mercy. And it's almost like you can't help it because you're not necessarily feeling them at the moment. You're just feeling pure channel of boom, flamethrower. Just let them have it. Why? Because of the cold. Because I in that moment, I'm not feeling, my core, my heart feels empty. So we're not feeling the light at that moment. That's why, again, the idea of killing the scorpion is because he's not on a mission. Even the snake is on a mission. But the scorpion loses it. He just loses it. He's like the only creature which in that moment, he's not being guided by the Creator at that moment. So he's unpredictable. That makes him unpredictable. I think we all know, especially if you're a Scorpio, you know the story about the frog and the scorpion, right? Crossing the river. Anyway, we won't go there. But the point is, because in that moment you can become indiscriminate. But again, why? Because I'm not feeling the light within me. I'm not feeling the mercy within me. And there's something called the light of mercy. And the light of mercy means the compassion, the attribute of compassion, mercy, love. And that's the most important thing, especially in those times. Because the judgment that will come out invariably is because we are not feeling the love inside our own heart. We're feeling empty. And again, for a Scorpio, they can go into that. And that's why, maybe I can't trust anybody, okay? Because that has to come from the heart. And if I'm not feeling it right now, and I'm not awakening additional love, additional compassion, which it has to come through an effort. It's going to be an effort. It's not easy to do. Especially for the Scorpion who already went into that mode. Because when they're not in that place, they'll be the most compassion, the most merciful, the most, caring. Nobody can care like a Scorpion can. But what's the other side of it? Remember, balance in the universe, balance in the constellations, both sides. Weakness is the strength, strength is the weakness, right? And vice versa. So we have to remember that. Always remember that. Remember where our power is. Remember, our power is in the light itself, but our weakness is in the empty feeling that we feel in our heart when the trigger comes, and the trigger will come. But that weakness can be transformed into the strength. How? By reconnecting. And that's why, there's different tools that we have. Reconnecting. And just imagine, if you're in that place and you're the Scorpio, imagine the feeling of mercy and love. If you want to, whatever signals love to you, if it's a big heart, if it's a burning flame, if it's whatever it is, you close your eyes, you meditate on it, and you meditate to fill your own heart with mercy. Because again, in that moment, you also don't care about yourself. Especially you don't care about yourself. That's why the attribute suicidal tendency, again, it just means I don't even care about me right now. I just see black. No, connect with the love of the universe, the love of the Creator, which is embracing you constantly, embracing you. And visualize that, being embraced by the love of the universe, the love of the Creator, and the love of people who you may not think also love you and care about you, but they really do. You just can't see it right now. You can't see it. How will you see it? Remind yourself, I am loved. The Creator loves me. There are people who love me. I have the fire. I have the passion in my heart. It's there. And I need to share it with other people. And that's how we reawaken it for ourselves and reignite that, light of wisdom in a balanced way, in a harnessed way, with what we call the light of mercy. Light of mercy. Remember the name, because even just remembering the term light of mercy already signals us to reawaken it on the level of the, emotional heart. And that's what I got for you. All the best, guys. Be blessed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. All the best.